All right, Doodle. Meow. I know. What, baby? Okay. We're so. Hang on. Where'd it go? What, baby? What? I know. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Marilyn. Meow. Okay. So I'm going to try. I've got a microphone on Rosie. I'm going to try to get her purring. Hey, Jeanette. We got Ryan, Marilyn, Jeanette. Yay. Let's see if we got Stephen and Elizabeth and Jammies. What, baby? Let me know if y'all can hear her better because I've got a microphone on her. I'm gonna try to pick up her purring. Can you do that? Meow. What, baby? What? I love you. I hear a very faint purring. Let me know if I can hear them. Are you gonna purr? I think I know how to get her to purr louder. How? Because believe it or not, one of the things that gets her to purring the loudest is when she fights with me. Yeah. Yeah, when we get to play, she loves to play rough. I mean, she's a cat. She loves to play. She loves to, do what cats do. Just because she has CH doesn't mean that she's any different. So yeah, when she and I get to playing really rough, oh, she'll purr loud as can be. Don't you, Doodle? Don't you? For some reason, she plays rougher with me than she does with the toy. I don't understand. Maybe, I don't know. Meow. What, baby? Meow. I'm going to try to get her fired up. Normally, she has to be kind of fired up. She was fired up earlier. If I'd run the Rosie Show at like 10:30 this morning, oh my God, she was like a little tornado. I think I can. You gonna purr? Are you purring? Yeah, she's purring softly. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, exactly. I can hear her purring softly. I'm trying to gently get her fired up. She's nice and relaxed right now. Are you going to sleep? You're not going to sleep. Come on, you know you want to. Normally when I rub her head kind of rough, scratch it rough, she likes it. But that usually gets her kind of fired up and ready to play. Because she'll play rough. I mean, you've seen her play rough, but when she plays rough really hard with me, then she purrs really loud. I think she just enjoys being violent. It's all making sense now. I got her once this morning. I snuck up behind her and did that. And she did like a half a somersault and twisted in the air and came back after me. Oh, it was hilarious. Yes, I'm telling on you. What? Huh? She sounds. She sounds like she's getting louder. Let me know if y'all can hear her purring. Yeah, I can feel her purr on her rib cage. Oh, here she goes. Ouch. Get you. Hey, look at those claws out. And I haven't had a chance to, file her nails in like 2 weeks. So she's got razors, she's got meat hooks, and they're all out, ready to hurt. She got me. I need to turn your purr box is not on the back of your neck. There. Ron said he can hear her meows and trills. Awesome. You get me? I know you're gonna get me because I think I'm bleeding. You get mad, don't you? Ow! You got me that time. Don't bite me. Ow, ow. High-fiving. What's right? Toe beans? That's right. Yeah, we got. Did we get some beans in there? Are you done playing for now? What, baby? We have a staring contest? She got me a couple times. Oh well. feel good? Thought you were gonna get me. Don't destroy the, exactly. Thank you, Marilyn. What is it, baby? You just want to relax and chill now? Yep. And do kisses? Do kisses for everybody? I don't even know who all it is. She is loving those. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right here, right in front of her ears. That's one of her favorite spots right there. Right in front of her ears and right above her eyes. And right there between her eyes. It was good. I got my hot water heater replaced, so I got that finished the other day. What else? Just work, study, and the little fur ball. Perfect. Yeah, since I got the hot water heater back in, and I was actually able to get some studying done, get back to studying for my license, my real estate license. Yeah, you got me. I'm bleeding, brat. You proud of yourself? Probably. Want to do kisses? One for Jeanette, one for Marilyn, one for Ryan, one for Stephen, one for Miss Elizabeth, one for Jamie's, and one for me. Kisses for everybody. Oh yeah, it was nice to have hot water again. Yeah, and what I didn't really think about was, or I didn't really notice was, I bought a 40-gallon hot water heater, and pretty much standard size is 40 gallons. Well, I didn't realize until I had taken it out that the water heater that I had was 29 gallons, but it looked physically to be a 40 gallon. So then when I put the new one in, it's just a little bit bigger physically than the other one was, but it barely fit in the space. And I was like, oh my God. And when I got it in there, it's almost touching the walls. I was like, oh crap. But it fit, so everything worked out. Rosie's tail has a light, so yeah. Yeah, she's she's not exactly doing the completely relaxed. She's sort of slapping it. Yeah. And she's not purring, so that generally indicates that she's irritated, but she's also falling asleep. So she's not too terribly irritated. She was a complete stalker this morning. I swear, I couldn't hardly get anything done. She was following me around and screaming at me until I picked her up and held her, and then I played rough with her, and she looked like she flipping and flopping and twisting. She looked like a Tasmanian devil. But you could just about hear, I was hoping to recreate that now, but I guess it's just the mood that she was in this morning. You could just about hear her purring across the room. but I think it may have been that I was in the kitchen making coffee, making breakfast, all this, so I wasn't in here with her. But when I'm getting set up for the show, then I am in here with her, paying attention to her. So usually by the time the show starts, then she's sort of gotten her attention. You know, she's gotten her attention needs met. Whereas this morning, it's like, why are you not in here with me? So maybe I need to try to get everything set up for the show and then leave the room for 30 or 45 minutes and let her kind of wonder where Daddy is. It's one of those things where once she gets what she wants, she's fine. You know, if I'm in the room with her, whether I'm studying or working or doing whatever, I don't necessarily have to be giving her attention. It's just that she wants me in the room with her. When I leave the room, that's when she's like, no, you're supposed to be doing what I want you to do. So maybe in the run up to the show one day, and I'll try to do it next week. I'll try to be gone from the room for 30 to 45 minutes and let her get, you know, kind of, you know, where's Daddy kind of thing. She wants it. Yeah, she does. I mean, there's one thing I can always predict. Like when she's in here, she's laying down, she's found a new favorite place to lay. She has taken over my backpack that I carry my computer and everything in. I normally leave it on top of that bass drum over there, but the other day when I came home, I just set it down next to my desk, and before I had a chance to move it, she was laying in it. So I may have lost ownership of my backpack, I'm not sure. But like I said, whether she's laying on the backpack or she's laying on some of my clothes or she's, you know, if I bring food in here, I sit down, I do it. As soon as I sit on the sofa, she's going to get up from wherever she is and come over screaming at me because she wants on the sofa. She wants to be on the sofa with me. She may lay on me, she may lay on the other side, but she just wants on the sofa with me. If I'm walking around doing whatever, then she's happy laying wherever. But as soon as I get on the sofa, then she's got to be on the sofa. The backpacks, yeah, I guess that's because the clothes that I lay on, she'll lay on my clothes. And I've actually, some of my old work pants that once they get torn, they get, you know, too dirty, get, you know, paint and caulk and all this stuff on them. Instead of throwing them away, I've taken a couple of pair and just thrown them on the floor, and she'll lay on them. You know, at least for a while, until they smell more like her than they do me, then she ignores them. You're going to sleep, aren't you? She's going to sleep. What a brat. You know you are spoiled rotten. You are aware of this, aren't you? Just saying. She's trying so hard to go to sleep. She's not even fighting. Alright, I'm gonna, since she's not purring or doing anything, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Trying to get this off of here. Sorry, Joe. Go back to sleep. No treats? Yeah, you hear them rattling around in the bowl. just settle down. I'll bring them to you. Queen, not like you gotta get up and do anything. God forbid. There you go. Be sure and swallow them whole. Don't worry about, yep, there you go. Don't worry about that nice chewy center. 3, 4, 5, and not a single bite. Oh, well, I'm having a bad hair day. Is there a crumb down there that you missed? There's one. There's a crumb. No, that's not a crumb. That's a piece of lint. Never mind. Yeah, really? No. Here we go. Itchy ear. Do I need to clean your ears out again? I know you hate it when I clean your ears out. Don't you? She's trying to not, she wants to rub her ears, but she knows that if she does too many times, I'm going to clean them out. You can tell she's like, well, I want to do it, but I'm not going to do it because it'll shove a Q-tip in my ear. You happy now? You had treats even though you didn't chew them? That's your blanket. We may bring the drug rug back later, but she goes through moods like she's into her gray blanket right now, her comforter. Why are you looking at me with such contempt, loaf? I just gave you treats. What a brat, I swear. Loafing, exactly. Exactly, Marilyn. Yeah, I think she's done for the day. I meant to put my Rosie shirt on, but I think it's in the laundry. I thought about it right before, or right as the show started, and then I went and looked. I'm like, oh crap! I think it's in the laundry. It's either in the washer or the dryer. Looks at Daddy with love. Love or contempt? I don't know. The two with her, the two are really close together. What is it, baby? Sleepy girl. Sleepy girl. Perfect loaf, yes. Good job. Good job, Doodle. Alright. I think she's done for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna get out of here. We got more studying to do. Get caught up on the days that I missed when I was between working on my truck and working on the hot water heater. I missed about 5 days of study. About 5 days I didn't get any studying done, so I try to play catch up. Queen of loafs. I like that. Rosie is perfect no matter what she's doing. God, I'm aware of that, Jeanette, but don't tell her. Her head's big enough as it is. Right, is Sasha still, oh yeah, Sasha's still good. Sasha's just as spoiled as this one. She, I don't know how I would ever be able to catch it on video, but what she likes to do is, where I pull my truck, where I back my truck in to the gate, she likes to sit, as soon as I get home, she'll walk over and lay right inside the gate just to mess with me, just so I can't back in. She'll just lay there and I'll back up to her and then just sit there, and then I'll get out. I've actually had to get out, leave my truck outside my gate, walk in, go in, come inside, grab wet food and give her wet food to keep her occupied so I can back in, because she likes to lay down right where my truck goes. Sometimes it'll be a race to when I get out and I unlock and I open the gate and I see her coming, then I'll start running and it's a race to see if she can get to the gate before I get in the gate. It's like a little stupid game we play. I swear my life is dominated by the cat inside and the cat outside. Oh well, I wouldn't have it any other way. I think she does. I mean, maybe Ryan. I think she does. I think she does it just to mess with me. I think she does it just to watch me jump through hoops. Because I try to play with her, but she has, having always been an outside cat, she's never been played with, and she doesn't really know what playing is. I've got a couple of toys that I keep outside that she'll play every now and again. I think I posted a video. I know I made a video. I'll check to see if I posted it. If not, I will post it. But I made a video of her playing with, she's got a little fishing rod with a fishy on it. And she'll play with it for 10, 15 seconds. And then she'll jump up and look around like she's, making sure that there's not a predator around me, because she has to stay on guard. Because we have coyotes around here. You don't see them that much, but one thing that we do have quite a bit of around here is hawks. And there was one that actually, I want to say it, I don't want to say it almost got her, but I think it was on its way to getting her. And she was laying in the yard, and I walked outside and I saw it up on the power lines on the other side of the street, and she was a good distance away from me, but I started walking toward her just to get, I was more or less going to get her attention and bring her over to closer to my grill where it's covered, where hawks don't operate that well. And the hawk came down and started swooping toward my yard, and I guess once I got close enough to her, it saw me and figured that I was more of a threat to it than anything else, so it took off. It was coming toward the yard, it saw me, and then it left. So I think that it was coming for Sasha. So she stays on alert. All that to say, her being an outside cat, she's very well aware of the dangers, and she stays on alert. And she is very alert. But when she does get to playing, then she won't let herself get wrapped up in the fun, the joy of playing. She'll play for 5, 10, 15 seconds, and then she'll stop and look around, get on her feet and look around and all. And then once she satisfies herself that, okay, there's no danger around right now, then she'll go back to play. But she doesn't just relax, let herself go and play like an inside cat, like this one. We got no coyotes and yep, those are the two big threats, particularly to small animals. We have hawks here. Yep, yeah, they're pretty much everywhere. There was one, I guess it. Oh, I remember there was one. There was a baby hawk inside my gate. Uh, I guess it was maybe a year ago. I've got pictures of it. I'll try to remember to post it. But the baby hawk was inside my gate, and it couldn't fly yet. But the mom was on the neighbor's roof screaming. I don't know if she was calling it or calling, wanting somebody to help or something, but I wasn't about to touch it. I was just, going to let it figure out how to get out on its own, or just leave it there and let mom deal with it. But it eventually managed to climb the gate, and I guess mom took care of it from the, I don't know. But yeah, there's hawks. Like I said, where I used to live over on the other side, so a subdivision on the other side of the interstate from where I live now, there were quite a few coyotes. As a matter of fact, coyotes got my neighbor's cat that I loved dearly. And but over that part there were more coyotes, or at least I saw more coyotes, knew of more coyote activity than I do over here. So, but they are all around us. But that's one thing that I do worry about with her, is being an outside cat. But I can't bring her in, and even if I did bring her in, she would. I know good and well she would want to go back outside. She's not an indoor cat, so that's just one of the risks of having taken the responsibility of caring for an outside cat. So it is what it is. But are you asleep? What are you watching? That's your own tail. That's your own tail, silly. Was your tail entertaining you? Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna. What? Yeah. But yeah, no, Sasha's fine. She's good. She came by this morning and got her breakfast and whatnot. So she'll no doubt get her wet food later on, as always. Yeah, she's starting to put on her winter weight. So every winter, even though winter here in the Houston area doesn't last that long, she still puts on a good bit of weight. She'll put on some fat, but then her fur gets a lot thicker. She actually, to look at her, she actually doubles in size. Now I mean she doesn't double in weight, but she literally doubles in size during the winter, and then in summertime she'll lose that weight and her fur gets much thinner. But yeah, she's starting to put on her winter weight, which every year makes me wonder. As she starts putting on the weight, I start going, are you pregnant? Or, are you going to have kittens? So far, no kittens. But I was thinking about the other day, if she does come up pregnant, then I will bring her inside. I'll just my tool room that's on the other side of the wall, on the other side of my living room wall, I will clear out part of it and close it off and make it an indoor cat room just for her, because I won't be able to bring her in and just let her have the run of the place, because this one right here, number one, they would fight, number two, this one would kill me. So yeah, if for knock on wood, Sasha comes up pregnant, then I will be building out part of my tool room for her, because she can handle the winter, the cold, all of this. She can handle. She understands. I've never seen her uh, in the road, so she understands. She's 3 or 4 years old now, and she understands how to live outside of her kittens. You know, they would. She would have to teach them, but there's no guarantee that they would not get caught by a predator or get out on the road or even another cat. There's a lot of feral cats around where I am, so there's nothing to say that another feral cat would kill them. So yeah, if she were to come up pregnant, then I would build out part of my tool room to keep her separate from her. So she would probably seek you for sure if she gets pregnant. I've thought about that, and I would kind of hope she does, but you know, we'll see. I mean, I would like to think that she would trust me with her babies, but again, she's an outside cat. She's, for all intents and purposes, she's a feral cat. I mean, she lets me pick her up. She won't let anybody else come near her. Now, I was outside talking to my neighbor the other night, and he was standing on the other side of the gate from her, and she was laying down next to me. But even though there was a gate between me and him, or him and Sasha, also, he was probably 4 feet from her, which is the closest I've ever seen her let any human being get to her. She's never let any, so I don't know if it was she just felt comfortable that I was there, or she's getting more relaxed in her old age, or not in her old age, but as she gets older. But still, I guarantee I would be willing to bet if he had tried to pet her, she would have taken off. But I mean, like I said, there was a fence in between. But no, she lets me pick her up. I mean, she rubs up against my leg. She follows me. Sometimes in the morning I'll take one of my folding camp chair outside and have my coffee, and she'll come lay down next to me, and I'll pick her up and put her on my workbench outside, or I'll put her on the tailgate of my truck and just pet her and play with her, and so yeah, I hope she would let me help, because I certainly would. Like I said, I've made 2 winter nests for her, but for some reason she'll only use a winter nest not even one winter, but like 1 or 2 times. Like one time I took I took an old kennel that I had, and I filled it with some old clothes and stuff to keep it warm. Then I put an old drop cloth, heavy drop cloth over the top of it, because we had a cold snap coming through, and I think temperature was getting down into the low 20s for a day or two. And I put a heating pad in it, ran the cord into my under the door into my foyer, and she loved it for about 2 days and never used it again. And then I made one for her last year out of an old tub, an old tote, just a storage container. I cut a hole in one end of it, filled it up with some more old clothes that I needed to get rid of, put the heating pad in it, and it had a cover on it, it had a roof on it. I mean, it's not just warm, but also waterproof. Excuse me. It's waterproof. It's, in case it rains and whatnot. Plus, I put it under my awning out on the side. And again, she absolutely loved it. She went right to it, laid down in it, was happy as a clam for about 2 days. Never used it again. So I don't know if maybe it gets to, I don't know. But yeah, I'll end up doing the same thing this year if it gets cold enough. But if she ends up with babies, then I'll go beyond that, and like I said, build out part of my tool room and bring her and the babies in, and go from there. Like I said, she won't have the run of the place, because I definitely cannot have her I think she would probably be more or less okay with Rosie because I've seen her interact with some of the other ferals in the area. They come around and they'll eat her leftover food, and there's one of them that I actually give food to every now and again. He just doesn't eat it that often, so I don't waste the food on giving it to him every time I see him. But him and her, they don't they aren't like buddies, but they'll sort of stand 3 or 4 feet away from each other and just look at each other. There's no hissing and no posturing and or any of that. So she's not, a super aggressive territorial type cat. So I think that she would probably be more or less okay with Rosie, but I know this one, she doesn't like cats at all anyway. And since she does have the run of this place and has for years, then yeah, there is absolutely, positively no way on God's green earth that she would get along with Sasha. Not trying to be mean to you, Rosie, but she's been the only cat in here since Cat passed away back in, I think it was May. Yeah, I think it was May of 22. So ever since he passed away, she's been the only cat, and they didn't even interact. I kept them separate because Cat didn't like other cats, and she doesn't like other cats, and Cat was very, very quick to be very vocal about his dislike for other cats. She's kind of like, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, but if you come near me, I will attack you, where I've seen Cat just get up and walk to the other side of the room and attack another cat because he doesn't like cats. As a matter of fact, he smacked her a time or two when I was married and living in the other house. For a while, she was in the living room where Cat was, and he just walk up to her and just smack the piss out of her, and she'd go flopping and rolling backwards and all this stuff, and I'm just like, dude, you need to learn how to get along. But yeah, ever since May of 22, she's been the only cat in this place. So yeah, like I said, Sasha, I don't think Sasha would have that much of a problem with Rosie, but I know for a fact Rosie would have massive problems with Sasha, and of course blame me for it. So yeah, goodness, you had a handful. Oh, Jeanette, you have no idea. You have no idea the handful that I had at that time. So, but yeah. But yeah, so again, I keep an eye on her every winter to see, are you gaining winter weight, or are you pregnant? So far it's all been just winter weight, because she'll get a certain size. Like I said, she'll about double in size, but that's it. She doesn't keep growing and keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. She'll sort of get a certain size, and then as the weather starts to warm up in the spring, then she shrinks back down. So, you sleepy girl. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up right there. Doodle's going to go to sleep, no doubt. I'm going to go find something to eat, and I'm going to have some lunch and then get back to studying. Yay me. You got anything else, Doodle? No? You're good? Temple? Alright. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe, productive, happy week. And until then, we will reconvene. Was it like same bat time, same bat channel? Harking back to Batman. but yeah, give it a like, and I'm going to try to get some shorts up this week, and I'll see if I already posted that one with Sasha. If I didn't, then I'll post that this week. So there we go. All right. Nobody got anything else? I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, and again, I'm gonna leave it up. Let everybody say their toodles to everybody. Say toodles, doodle. She's like, whatever, leave me alone. All right. I will see y'all next week. Y'all have a good one. Toodles, everybody. Oh yeah, and happy Halloween. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for reminding me. Happy Halloween, everybody.